Welcome back to the Health Rebels podcast, hosted by me, Steve Hicks. Hey, if you don't know me yet, I am the anti-fitness guy, and I run Health Rebels Coaching. Health Rebels is on a mission to be the anti-fitness solution to lasting weight loss and lifelong wellness. And anti-fitness, what that really means is that we break standards of the fitness industry that has failed to live up to the demands we've asked of it, and we redefine health standards that are realistic and really stick. And today's episode, what we're working on is redefining the standards around activity. We're redefining the purpose behind activity, and that is today's podcast episode. What is the purpose behind activity? Now, you might be thinking, a lot of people say, hey, I work out to lose weight. I work out to stay in shape. And that's okay, but that's not why we should be active. That is not why we should exercise. That is not the purpose behind activity and healthy activity. And I'm very deliberate about that word choice, healthy activity. The real reason why we want to be active is simply to stimulate health. It is to send all the positive signals that our body needs to promote health and wellness. The reality is when we are active, we release a host, a cascade, a domino effect of all sorts of chemicals within our bloodstream and our body that send off a host of processes that stimulate and promote health. That's really all activity is. We are not trying to push the body to the limit. We are not trying to gruel. We're not trying to prove ourselves. We're not trying to validate ourselves. We're not improving strength. We're not trying to get more muscle. We're not trying to burn fats. We're not trying to push the limits. We're not trying to do any of that garbage. We're just trying to go out there, stimulate health, and support your body to be the healthiest form it can be. This upset one of my old clients way back in the day because he was always pissed off, like, why do you always talk to me about health? I just want to lose weight. Here's the deal. If your body is healthy, everything else it does will do right. If your body is healthy, everything else it does will do right? If you want to lose weight, your body has to be healthy. If you want sports performance, your body has to be healthy. If you want more energy, your body has to be healthy. If you want to feel more confident in your self-image, your body has to be healthy, right? The health is the base of everything. Everything else is going to improve when your health improves. And activity is one of the greatest, simplest, and easiest, most profound and effective ways to stimulate and signal health. It's all we're doing. And this can be transformative when this becomes your process, when this becomes your purpose behind activity. When your purpose is to lose weight, the natural inclination is to push harder so you can lose more weight faster. Push, harder. But what that does is that stimulates a lot of stress. It stimulates breakdown. It stimulates disorder in the body, and it pushes you further away from weight loss. Right? If your goal is to push the body to the limits, you're always going to push harder and harder, and you're going to signal all of that stress and disruption, and you're going to push your performance into the hole. You're going to run ragged. You're going to run yourself into the ground. You're going to fail to recover, and then you're going to stop showing up. You're going to show up to race day. Your heart rate's going to be super elevated. You're not going to be able to compete. You're not going to be able to go to your best because your body's beat down because you pushed too damn hard because the purpose was to push the body to the limits. But if you do things to make yourself healthy, you'll show up to those 5Ks, to the marathons, and you'll feel great. You'll feel capable. You'll feel powerful. You'll feel healthy, right? Everything that we want starts with health, and that gets stimulated by activity. Now, when we have that process that we're here looking for activity, it redefines what we need to do. What we need to do is just to move. You can see if you're watching the video form of this on YouTube or on Facebook, you can see, or I think Spotify also has the video podcast. You can see I'm out on a walk. This is pretty low intensity activity. It's allowing me to feel good. It's getting some blood flow. It's getting some respiration. It's stimulating all the functions in my body, and it's helping my cells to regrow and regenerate and be healthy and vibrant. But I don't really have to push super hard on this today, right? When your goal for activity is to stimulate health, it gives you a lot more options. If you're traveling and you don't have access to the same equipment or the same facilities or the same people to push as hard as usual, but you're traveling and you just want to stimulate health and wellness, you could sit on the ground and stretch for 10 minutes. You could do a yoga routine off YouTube, right? When your purpose is to stimulate health, there are more options. It gives you better outcomes. It's more attainable and it's more enjoyable. One of my favorite things with the Health Rebels coaching is getting clients that hate fitness programs, that hate working out, 2, 3, 4 months down the road to switch that script and say, man, I can't believe it, but I want to work out. I want to exercise because it feels so much better, because I feel so much more energy, because I feel so much more confident. When your purpose with activity is to stimulate and support health, everything gets better, right? You have more options, you have more versatility, you have more excitement. I love when people are excited about this. And as you support yourself, that excitement grows and grows because you get to see it and feel it every single day. When you're just doing exercise to try to lose weight, it takes a long time to see that. You almost die on the scale waiting for the weight loss to come, and then you start to hate the exercise. You hate the workouts. It becomes a chore, it becomes drudgery, it becomes stressful. When you're out there just to support yourself, it becomes a joy. And I love that. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Today, as we redefine standards as health rebels, we want to redefine the purpose of activity. And the purpose of activity is just to stimulate and support health. That's all it is. It's just supporting yourself. You don't have to go to war against yourself. You don't have to battle yourself. You don't have to go to war. You don't have to bruise yourself. Nothing. You're just there to support your body's needs, because as your body gets healthier, every function it has, every purpose we have for it, every desire we have for it gets better with the base of health first. And if this was helpful for you today, if this helped you redefine a fitness standard, redefine the standards around activity, can you do me a favor? Can you be a fellow health rebel by sharing this podcast with someone else that you think would be impacted by it? In fact, if you do that, take a screenshot, send it to my email, steven@healthrebels.us. I will give you a free workout guide. I will give you a free ebook that talks about the inner workings of exercise. What is the function of each category? Flexibilities, not nutrition, that's not a category of exercise. Flexibility, strength training and aerobics or cardiovascular, right? Talk about what those do, how to adjust them, how to balance them in your workout programs, and how to individualize it for yourself. If you send me a screenshot of you sharing this with somebody or leaving a review on Apple or Google, leave a review, leave a comment, share it with somebody, send me proof of some interactions here, and I will send you a free gift at steven@healthrebels.us. That's all I got for you today. Be a health rebel. Keep the rebel oath. Make sure to reject extremes, energize yourself, break standards, excite yourself, and love yourself actively. And I will see you again next week for another episode of the Health Rebels Podcast.